The next time, okay, I'm gonna give everyone some free advice before I start this video. Okay, everyone see how wet I'm wet. Everyone see this? Okay, can you see this? Can you see the soppiness here? Can you see it? Okay. Now, this is what happens when a half hour ago, my girlfriend decides before she's leaving, let's surprise him with the ALS Ice Bucket Challenge. Yeah, that was fun. Luckily, I just got back from a very long run, so I was incredibly sweaty anyway, so let's face it. A little bit more water really didn't add much. It just cooled me off, honestly. Oh my god. But the bad part was I literally just stepped out of the shower, mind you. Now, oh. It was funny, yet it made me a sad pit. Because it was just like, wow, really? Are you really doing this to me? Are you... Now, and that can actually black like fucking crazy people who gotta have everything done literally at the very instant, like literally in the instant answers. What I'm surrounded by is bullshit. No one even needs to hear it. It's a load of shit, and honestly, it pisses me the fuck off to no end. It really does. But on the plus side, my girlfriend decided, like I said, be a loving gesture, dump me with ice water after I got out of the shower and then come back from a long run. And on the actual, real, true plus side, I have a giant bag of popcorn. So that's a good thing, isn't it? Anyone who disagrees, you are probably a heathen. Okay. Now, moving on. Fuck. Soaked. No. Anyway. I'm making this vid to talk about a couple things. One is, I want to talk a little bit about, because I've discussed this in part in past videos. Now, the thing is, and people may ask, well, or may think, why didn't you change your shirt? Because I really don't give a shit. It's water. I don't care. I don't care enough. And I had run like 6 miles. I came back. I took a shower. I get fucking water dumped on me as I step out. Because, like, my girlfriend is crazy. And honestly, I just, yeah. I'll leave it at that. I want to talk about a little bit, not really about team synergy, but more about sort of the tiers and how they're like balanced or not. Now, anyone who's played competitive Pokemon long enough knows this. Like, there's a certain way certain tiers are balanced and certain ways they're not. Like, one tier might be very like balanced in that you have a ton of like different play styles floating around, like not just one particular. Whereas like some tiers, one style seems to linger for a long period of time. I don't know if I'm explaining this right. I think I am, but like in UU, I recollect the complaint most recently was it's a lot of stall, it's a lot of this, that, and the other thing. Well, here's the thing. To beat stall, you change up your game. It's very simple. You either run hyper offense, or you balance can beat stall, but it's a little harder. Hyper offense is more likely to beat stall depending on what's on your team. Balance struggles a bit, and stall versus stall is a little bit like let me get a nice fluffy freaking pillow and go to sleep for about 10 hours, not pay attention to this bullshit drudgery. Okay. Now, and see, here's the other thing, because I want to talk about this sort of in correlation to how, and in relation to how Aegislash was banned, because people complained, like, you know, it was just, it caused, like, some over-centralization, it created too many 50-50 scenarios, this, that, and the other thing. It was unpredictable, it was this, it was that, it was this, it was that. It's like, shut your goddamn mouths, learn to predict, and stop sitting on your hands. How's that sound? Does that sound good? Okay. Alright, now step 2 to carrying Aegislash. You see one goddamn move, and you probably know what it is. You see Shadow Ball, you probably know it's like Shadow Ball, Sacred Sword or Iron Head, and then Shadow Sneak, with King Shield, obviously, to go back to Shield form. If you see Swords Dance, you know it's probably Swords Dance, Sacred Swords, Shadow Sneak, and then Iron Head. Shadow Sneak's like required. Some people do run Dual Stab. They run literally like dual Ghost Stab. They run Shadow Sneak and Claw. you can do that. The thing is, you need to have a boost up in that case to guarantee a one-hit KO against Tyrannitars. So in a way, I don't like that. Because God Fearing One of them switches in and pursuit traps you. Because contrary to popular belief, this was a funny rumor going around at the beginning of 6th Gen. I love this. People would say, you can't pursuit trap ghosts anymore. No, you can't trap ghosts. You can't shadow tag them. You can't even magnet pull in the case of Aegislash or something like Magnezone. You can't do that. Or like Probopass with like Aegislash, you can't do that. But I've never hardly seen Probopass in OU, so who the fuck cares? But you can still Pursuit Trap Ghosts, and Aegislash is very susceptible to being Pursuit Trapped by a Tyranitar if it does not have Sacred Sword, because it will not be able to want to KO it without a boost. Then if you see like Substitute, you instantly know it's Substitute, King Shield, Shadow Ball, Toxic. That's that BS set started running around for a while before the thing got banned. It was, in my mind anyway, one of the primary reasons it got banned, because it was a literal mindfuck. You had to, I admitted to some people who I talked to, 2 or 3 people, that it really was an annoying set, but it was not ban-worthy, honestly. Just think a little bit. It wasn't... I mean, the Heatran kind of really checked that set hardcore, because it didn't have much special attack investment. There were a lot of things that could. Even Ferrothorn could lead sheet stall that set to death, maybe, if it didn't have sub up or they mispredicted. That could do it. Mega Venusaur would walk all over that set if that Earthquake or Power Fire. There's too many things that could eat that set alive. It doesn't, it's just not, it's a decent concept, but at the same time, it's like, who do you think you're kidding? I mean, if someone's basing it on that logic, that, you know, Aegislash is ban-worthy, sheerly because, you know, it's, it is, I don't know. I don't know. It doesn't make any sense. Like, Aegislash didn't really unbalance the meta. In my mind, it balanced it, because I've said this before. Now Mega Medicham, Mega Gardevoir, there are a lot of things, a lot of Pokemon that shouldn't be able to run rampant. And that's very dangerous. Like, extremely dangerous. I mean, if you let those Mons run around, they're gonna like completely destroy you. Like, they're gonna literally rip you to piss and back, because there's just nothing you can do to them. Like, as it is, I'll make everyone a guarantee right now, Aegislash could one-hit KO Medicham with Shadow Ball. Gardevoir got obliterated by Iron Head. I mean, there was not really a way around it. Like, and that, it helped keep those two in check. They couldn't run rampant and create tons of havoc and imbalance. Now they can. Like, you're going to have to pack some sort of check on every team. And checks to those things are hard to come by. Aegislash was the guaranteed. So in a way, it unbalances it. That's why I find people so fascinating when they say it was banned. And now Mawile. Aegislash is the scary part. I can almost understand more. But people are just, they make very stupid choices, very weird decisions. I don't really understand. I mean, like, I can get how people might think that, hey, this Pokemon is a little bit, you know, not fun to deal with. But it's not ban-worthy, guys. Like, there are so many other Mons that were. I don't know. Hell, I'd probably sooner even suspect test Mega Pinsir if it wasn't for that god-awful weakness to Stealth Rock. But once it Mega Evolves, if it already has a Moxie boost or a Swords Dance up, like when it Megas, if they have to switch out, they're done. It's over. It's like literally over. So, and its base speed is a very good speed tier. So, I don't know. There's just something I don't like about it. And, like, the thing is about balancing the other metagames, like, certain, like, take RU, for example. They were suspect testing Yanmega. I don't know if it got banned or not, but I know one thing. Yanmega is one of the most overpowered things in all RU, and it's ridiculous to do in a tier. The thing is so strong. It has, I think, 116 base special attack, 90 speed, maybe 85 speed, speed boost, or Tinted Lens. It's ridiculous. That's stupid. What choice specs Tinted Lens? You're going to truck everything. There's not one thing that's going to take your stab moves well. Unless like something like maybe Registeel. Registeel is about the only surefire. I suppose Aromatisse in terms of bug buzz, but like if you want to be gimmicky, start running soundproof shit, go ahead. I don't recommend it. But yeah, I don't know. So personally, guys, I don't know. I would say most metas are balanced. NU honestly is fairly balanced. There are only a couple pokes who shouldn't really be there. I mean, there's still, actually, in my mind, there are quite a few, but the majority, the main two, I've heard a lot of complaints from. Feraligatr and Girder. Which I can see both those being moved, because Girder's stupid. Feraligatr's OP as shit. So, I don't know. But, and maybe, who's the other one? Bouffalant, just because he is very good. Although, if Vileplume stays, it's one of Vileplume's only viable checks. So, I don't know. Vileplume's evil. It's annoying to take down. It's nearly impossible to take down if you don't have a strong fire attack. It's ridiculous. But other than that, NU is a fairly balanced tier as of the moment. It's not bad. Some areas like OU needs to work on what they're doing. I don't know what they're thinking about in some ways. I really don't understand it. I'm struggling for the life of me to understand it. And then you got, like I said, UU and RU are a little bit wonky, I think, even. Suspect testing Zoroark's a little shaky in RU. Mega, again, I understand completely. Zoroark's too frail. It has 4 move slot syndrome out the ass. And it also has predictability to it, even though it has illusion. So no one start that argument with me. It has illusion, doesn't mean it's fucking unpredictable. And then you got UU, But yeah, I don't know, guys. Like I said, finished drying myself a little bit, and I'm gonna make a part 2 to this probably later tonight. So, all right, I'll see everybody then. This is MD865, and I'm out of here. Bye, guys.